Go within and access your 5D self. We are interpreting the energies that are coming to us from the higher density realms, in the same way that you are interpreting our energy and creating with us through these messages. What we have noticed through our messages is that the collectives in the 10th, 11th and 12th densities are very interested in seeing how you are all going to continue to expand and evolve there on planet Earth. And they are also expressing how much love and compassion they have for all of you, as well as how much they want to assist. You will often ask a collective or an archangel for assistance, protection, and a particular manifestation, without realizing that the assistance you are asking for is being given to you freely by these higher density beings, and they are even assisting you in raising your vibration so that you can be a match to what you have been summoning. Now is a very good time for all of you to acknowledge the helpers that you have around you always. Remember that we are all in this together, and you do not have to earn the right to receive anything from any being in this beautiful universe of ours. You do need to be open, receptive, and hold a higher vibration in order to actualize what you have been summoning in your earthly life experience. That is why beings and collectors from all across the universe seek to inform you of how you can better open up, receive and raise your vibration to become that conduit for higher frequency energies that you were always meant to be in this lifetime. The old model, the old story, says that you need to earn your way into the good graces of God or Source. That has never been the case. The truth is that engaging in an act of service, being kind to someone else, naturally puts you in a higher vibrational state. And when you are in a higher vibrational state, you are more than likely to receive what you have been asking for. This is the lifetime where you shift from that archaic paradigm to one where you recognize yourselves as co-creators and colleagues with the collectives that exist in the higher densities. Now is the time to recognize that you are not separate from them. Therefore, these higher vibrational beings could never forget you, never leave you out, or not notice when you are calling upon them. However, you need to do the work, and the work we are referring to is not hard labor. We are talking about meditating, being open and receptive, and putting yourselves into those higher vibrational states by following your feelings. Trust in yourselves and trust in this universe, a universe that wants you to succeed, that wants to see you all getting into those higher vibrational states, and recognizing that you can create anything at all for yourselves, for your fellow humans, and for all beings and collectives throughout the galaxy, and this wondrous universe of ours. You are all contributing to the human collective consciousness, of which you are a part, and when more and more people awaken, they affect the overall vibration of the collective consciousness, just as you have been. Those of you who have been awake for quite some time have made a tremendous impact, and so you can imagine the enormity of the impact that has been made right now by all of the humans who are newly awake. This means you can expect things to get easier for you as members of the awakened collective, and you can also expect to have more friends and colleagues, more people who you will resonate with in terms of your spirituality. It is time for you all to start coming together more within the awakened collective. It is time for you to be working together, even if you have different beliefs about what is happening and what is going to happen. Even if you have different approaches to how to help humankind, you are still on the same team. You are still very much interested in the ascension of the human collective consciousness, no matter what your beliefs are. For those who are newly awake, they could really use a unified awakened collective to guide them. We here in the non-physical have different perspectives, and we see those different perspectives as strength. There is strength in variety. We have different approaches to how to help humankind, and we learn by witnessing the approaches of the Pleiadians, Sirians, Sirians, and Andromedans, to name a few. We come together and share experiences with each other as non-physical collectives, and we know that we are more powerful when we are working together with that common goal of assisting humanity to ascend. We want you to feel the same way when it comes to all of your fellow humans who are awake. And we want you to know that your journey will not be about convincing the newly awakened that your beliefs are right. You will be there to support them emotionally and to provide them with wisdom, the wisdom of your experience. You will be able to calm them when they are freaking out about something they have experienced. However, you must give them the opportunity to experience their beliefs in action, so that they can learn from the end results of what they are doing, saying and putting out to the universe. We will continue to team up with non-physical collectives, and we will continue to find common ground with them, so that we can be of the greatest service to all of you. We understand how powerful we are when we are united. We understand how powerful you are when you are united, and we are excited to see you uniting with the newly awakened humans there, who will be seeking you out as teachers, healers, guides, channelers, and beings of compassion, who can listen and who can understand what it is they are going through. You have so much to do together there on Earth, and so much that you have yet to receive from this non-physical collective, that we are so excited to be a part of. We will, of course, continue to work with you from our perspectives, as well as the Arcturian Council. However, we know that we all benefit from the other councils and collectives up here in the higher realms, and we are very excited to see what we can cook up together as we continue to unite in our purpose to serve humanity. We are so very elated to see you all working with the solstice energies, and opening up to your spiritual gifts and abilities. And we want you to know that as you continue on in this journey of expansion and ascension, you will find that you do not have to wait until the shift in consciousness is complete for you to access that which you think of as fifth density. You can tune in right now, and to what you want to experience as a fifth density being. You can tune in to your light body right now. You can focus on the 5D Earth right now and bring certain aspects of it into your now reality. This shift in consciousness is not just something to wait around for. Rather, it is something to aspire to in the here and now. To know that you have a fifth density consciousness available to you and to not use it as a missed opportunity. When you think about what is available to you and what you allow yourself to access, which is much less than that, you can start to feel like you have got your work cut out for you. But you could also feel hope and inner peace. Knowing that it is all available to you right now could send you into a state of ecstasy. There is no need to feel ashamed or guilty about not having accessed all that is within you yet. But occasionally you will need beings and collectives like ourselves to come along and nudge you and even light a fire under you to say, "This is possible right now, so what are you waiting for?" The solstice energies are nudging you in the direction of accessing your gifts. And now we are nudging you in the direction of knowing yourself as a fifth density being right now, which means allowing the highest level of consciousness you have to access, in the now to be the level of consciousness that you hold. Many people there on Earth have already experienced miracles. They have experienced moments where they understood that they were one with everything in the universe. They have had moments of enlightenment, nirvana, such profound inner peace, that they just want to share that with the rest of the world. That is what you are there to do, and that is why we keep directing you back inside of yourselves. We invite you to experience that which is available to you right now, when you focus and when you feel for all that is inside of you in the now moment. We invite you to spread that around with joy, because others need to be inspired and activated by you, just as you get inspired and activated by us. This is what we mean when we call you the ground crew. And if you have ever heard us refer to the Awakened Collective, we just want to assure you that you are a part of that group as well. Demonstrate to yourselves what is possible right now, and you will share that with others, because it will be impossible not to. Now is the time, and you are ready. The long wait is over. Go within and access your 5D self, and you will be very glad that you did. We are looking for the natural evolution process there on Earth and looking to encourage all of you to participate in it consciously and deliberately. In other words, we know there are a lot of people out there who are telling you that they have the shortcut, the way to bypass all of the work, and that you can grow by leaps and bounds if you just use this technique or this device. But the natural evolution process is the best way to raise your level of consciousness, and we see how you all participate in the natural evolution process, consciously and subconsciously. And we just want you to understand that the old-fashioned way is still the best way to evolve and to ascend. You do want to meditate, process your emotions, offer forgiveness, and to focus on your vibration. You do want to be aware of your thoughts and the words you speak, and in today's world, the messages you send electronically. You want to be aware of these things because they are so much more powerful than anything that is happening outside of you, or anything that could zap you or force you into a more enlightened state. We say that with the full knowing that you are getting help from outside of you. However, that help is always meant to get you to focus inwardly, more than you currently are and currently do. Therefore, you have a choice to make when it comes to your spiritual evolution. You can look to the predictions about medbeds, solar flashes, and things that can fix all the problems of your world at the drop of a hat. Or you can choose to take more control of your spiritual evolution by paying more attention to what is going on inside of you. That is one of the biggest benefits of meditation. Meditation brings you more awareness, and with more awareness you can make more changes. The changes that need to be made, the changes that will be made one way or another. Taking on your work deliberately is the much better and easier path, because if you put things off and push things down, they eventually erupt out of you, and then you have a bigger mess to clean up while you are doing the necessary work on yourselves. Lately, we have noticed the power of connection for human beings. In other words, many more people are seeking out connection with those like us, and we help you to pay more attention to what you are thinking, feeling, and vibrating. But we also offer a higher vibration to you, and that is an invitation that we are sending out for you to join us in the higher vibrational realms. When you make connections, you reach up as well as in. It is through that reaching up vibrationally that you make a huge impact on your normal set point vibration. That is needed for each individual in order to handle the energies of ascension. Otherwise, as we said, you are just making it harder on yourselves by ignoring everything that is going on inside of you and looking outside of you for the answer, or for the ETs who will swoop in with their more advanced technology to make everything better for humankind. We know that there is much focus on AI, reptilians, cabal groups, and so on, with the idea that they must all be defeated before you can access the truth of who you are within you. And none of that is true. All of it just keeps you from focusing on what is truly important, which is always what is going on within you. Therefore, we are happy to be one of the many groups and beings that you can reach out to for connection, because we know that our vibration is helpful. We see the impact that our energy transmissions have on all of you, and we know that you, as the awakened collective, are ready to not only receive those higher frequency vibrations, but to also spread them around to your fellow humans. And that is how your seeking of connection helps everyone, regardless of whether they are seeking it, and regardless of whether they are listening to anything you are saying. This is one of your many gifts that you have to give to your fellow humans, and everyone is benefiting from that particular gift of connection. We are very interested in assisting you with your spiritual evolution, because we are very interested in the process of returning home to Source. We are excited and eager to see how that process will continue to unfold for humanity there on Earth. And we also enjoy seeing how we can help. We give you the help that we do all the time, of course, but there are times when you feel it more and when you experience it more. As you close out the month of June there on Earth, you will find that the work you have already done begins to pay off and show up in interesting ways in your lives. You can expect to experience more of the manifestations that you have desired, coming to you because of the clearing work that you have done throughout the month of June. With the June energies that are fully upon you now, working on your behalf as well, You can expect things to continue to improve, both in your personal lives and in life on Earth in general. We invite you to start just by enjoying this wonderful time that you are in right now, where you get to receive and benefit just from having been there on Earth, just having stayed in your physical body. You get to these points where there are massive influxes of energies. You may think that to keep up with them, you have to action them. However, in reality, you just have to stop, relax, and open up to them. People there on Earth have been talking about a great financial reset for a while. That excites many because there are many more of you who feel like you have not enough, and very few who feel like they have more than enough, and people would like to see those scales leveled off and evened out. However, the reset is happening within each individual. This is the real reset that is going on. That is what you are there to experience right now, and that is why your lower 3 chakras needed to have all the work done on them that they have throughout the month of June. Now you are ready to reset your own internal realm, your own frequency, your own energies. That is what results in leveling the playing field out there in the physical realm, and that is what many people miss when they think about a reset of the currencies, or the financial markets, or the economies. The resetting needs to occur within the individual first, and then you can experience it outside of you. Imagine yourself today focusing on pressing that reset button within you, and what that feels like. Imagine having a fresh start without having to leave your body and come back into a new one. Because that is what the shift is all about. And remember that you are truly the creators of the reality you experience. And that as source energy beings, you are using the illusion to know yourselves and to grow exponentially. If you want to play a different game than the one you have been playing, then now is the time to hit your own reset button and start over in all the ways you desire to start over in this lifetime. Never has this been more possible or probable for all of you than it is right now. We are certainly aware of how complicated life can be down there on planet Earth. We know how complex your physical minds are, and we know how those minds of yours can complicate things. We also know that conditions there on Earth can be very harsh, extreme and oppressive. We want you to know that we see and feel it all, even though we remain positive in our outlook and in our assessment regarding life there on planet Earth. We advise you to take notice of when you are overcomplicating things in your minds, and when you are going down one of those very long and windy roads. Get in the habit of stopping yourselves from continuing to engage in those mental gymnastics. Let go sooner rather than later, and you will benefit. Notice what you are doing sooner rather than later and shift it. Release and use your breath to ground and center yourselves, to bring yourselves back into the present moment and back into your heart space, which is where you belong. Your heart space is where the 5th density consciousness is already active and ready for you. Therefore, you have to look out for the games and the tricks that the mind will play with you in order to keep itself relevant. That is what your minds do, all day, every day, is try to remain relevant at a time when you are shifting into becoming beings that operate with a higher mind, a higher level of consciousness. You see, the mind is very good at fixating on what happened and how to avoid such calamities in the future. Your mind will create problems so that it has a problem to solve. And of course your mind will also be very focused on the future. Until that is, you train your mind to be focused on the present. Being focused on the present will grant you access to your higher mind, and all the ideas, all the insights, all the inspiration that can come to you in that space. It is all available to you in the present when you are grounded, heart-centered and feeling balanced. You get out of balance when you are focused too much on one thing or on the past or the future. Let go, breathe, and relax into the moment, and everything will be taken care of. Not just because you have helpers who can do things for you, but also because you will shift your vibration in that moment to one that is very close to or in the 5th density frequency range. And when you do that, you are at your most powerful, your most creative and your most receptive to all of that assistance that is constantly coming to you from above. Te wana, tawa, te awa. If you would like to listen to more messages from us, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We offer regular updates each month. You can also find these channeled papers, a comprehensive archive including Gaia and humanity's galactic history, and so much more at the website ascensionearth.com.